Hi, I'm Eric Westrich, and you're watching Startup Show San Diego, a startup TV show about startup companies. And today we're with Randall Pasek, Vice President of Technology for the Advanced Environmental Group. Randall, welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it here.
Well, you're here at an entrepreneurial event. It's a pitch fest, so typically startups, that kind of thing. How did you get involved in this world? Did startups grab you, or did you find startups?
Kind of a hybrid, I'm afraid. I went to got my MBA about 10 years ago, and doing that was entrepreneurial was part of the program, and it really caught my interest. Didn't have the stomach to do it all by myself, or started one on my own, but through my other work, I ended up meeting the head of this company, Ruben Garcia, and he kind of said, "Hey, why don't you come along?" And I was like, "Wow, okay, I think I can do this." And here I am. It's been a year, and I never looked back.
So what is it that Ruben brought to you about this pain point? Why did this pain point catch your attention so much?
Well, I worked in the regulatory field for the Air Resources Board and the Air Quality Management District for years, and we've always known that the air quality problem in Southern California is a tough one. We're the worst air quality in the nation, and this was just a piece of the solution that was just ready for prime time, and it would be fun to jump in and get on the ground floor, so to speak. So it just answered a lot of questions that needed to be answered.
So what is this solution? What's it called? What does it do? And what's your biggest problem that you have to deal with personally in making this a reality?
Well, it's called the Advanced Maritime Emission Control System, AMECS for short, and it controls emissions from these large diesel auxiliary engines on ocean-going vessels, so that the port areas and the air quality are cleaner. And the big challenge for me, being the head of the technology, is really just improving the technology and keeping the existing technology running. It's not straightforward. It can be very complicated, and trying to keep it running 24/7, which the market requires, is quite a challenge.
So help us be a little clear about what you mean when it says reduce emissions. What does it do?
Well, actually, it's a system that sits on a barge, and it's got a big vacuum cleaner hose, for lack of a better word, that hooks onto the exhaust pipe of the engine that sits way on top of the ship, and brings it down to the barge at water level and runs it through a control system, some sophisticated air pollution control technology that cleans it up and then puts it out as clean air.
So it sounds like a water treatment plant for exhaust. Did I get that right?
Well, some people like to say it's a big old catalytic converter for the ships, so it's probably a good way to put it.
So in terms of results, give us kind of a personal view of what that looks like. What has somebody told you personally that made you feel like, I'm doing the right thing, I'm glad I'm here, we're on the right track?
Well, it's just about everyone you ask, say, you go in the bank, and the bank teller says, "Well, how's your day? What do you do for a living?" And I said, "Well, I make air pollution control equipment for ships." Their eyes get really big because they know the air quality is not good here in Southern California, and they just kind of look at you and go, "Well, that's a really cool job." So, to me, that's always been kind of why I've been in it. That's why I chose the environmental field. It was something I say, I want to do something good, and I want to make it, and environmental quality is something to do that I've always aspired to do.
Is the barge an operation that's working well?
Oh yeah, no, it's been running well for about almost a year now, and we've been cleaning ships, and you can actually see the difference. The ships, when you hook up, there's a big old plume of smoke, and when you put the system on it, it comes out nice and clean. So I mean, there's an immediate visual impact, so it's really kind of exciting to watch.
And where's that operating?
So I'm operating at Port of Long Beach in Los Angeles right now, but we're hoping to expand to other ports very soon.
Very good. So what does the future look like? What are you most excited about? Or if I interview you a year from today, what do you think you'll be able to tell me in a year that you're not able to tell me today?
I think it's going to be that we've got a lot of these systems out on the water, and they're actually cleaning the air in not one but 2 or 3 ports, and we're looking to go into the rest of the country, and then we have our eyes on Europe and in the Asian market as well. So pretty much we're all over the world would be kind of a nice thing to say.
So if somebody wants to find out more, where do they go?
Well, we've got a website, www.aegtechnology.com, and you go there and you can see lots of pictures about how to do it. The other thing to do, I think the one that's more relevant to the younger crowd today, is go to YouTube and just type in AMECS, and the first YouTube video that'll come up will be we have a nice 6-minute snippet on what it does, how it works, and how it cleans the air.
Randall, thank you for being here, and thank you for what you do.
Thanks very much. I appreciate being here.